Hello, my friend, and welcome to Pro Wrestling Daily. My name is Aaron Machbitz. Let's talk about some current favorites to win at WrestleMania 42. Also, there'll be some sort of personal biases in here, and also just some random predictions. But we're speaking generally who I think will probably win at WrestleMania 42. Now, let's start with sort of the most important matches and go from there. So first we have Roman Reigns and CM Punk. As of right now, I think Roman Reigns is going to win this match and beat CM Punk and become the new World Heavyweight Champion. Now there's a rumor swirling around that Jey Uso will cost Roman Reigns the championship at WrestleMania 42, and then a few months down the line, we will learn that The Rock was the one who planned it all out, who forced or coerced or made Jey Uso turn on Roman Reigns, and this sets up an even bigger feud between Roman Reigns and The Rock, and then The Rock and Roman Reigns wrestle at WrestleMania 43 in Saudi Arabia for The Rock's final WrestleMania match. Now, that is a potential option as well, so I think if none of that happens, Roman Reigns is going to win. If they do the Jey Uso sort of costs Roman Reigns, then obviously CM Punk wins, and then maybe we'll see The Rock sort of come back as the final boss and say, I was the one who made Jey Uso do that. I'm pulling the strings. I am the tribal chief. Boom. The Rock and Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 42. So there's some options there. I think Randy Orton beats Cody Rhodes, and Randy Orton becomes a 15-time world champion. This Friday night on SmackDown, it will be revealed who's actually talking to Randy on the phone. Will it be a real person, or will it be just the voices in Randy's head? But regardless of that, I don't know who it's going to be. There's some potential options, but I do think Randy Orton beats Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. And so at this stage, we do have a new WWE Undisputed Champion after night 1 and a new World Heavyweight Champion after night 2, which makes me think something is going to happen with Roman Reigns and CM Punk, that CM Punk will somehow retain because of that. And then you go into the third match, which is arguably the actual main event. I think Femi and Brock Lesnar have some absolutely fantastic build to their match right now, and you could make the argument that this is the actual main event. I would put Femi and Brock Lesnar as the main event of night 1. As of right now, it has a better build and more hype than Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes. Obviously, you have Roman Reigns, CM Punk, main event night 2, done. But main event of night 1, there could be the argument made that Femi and Brock Lesnar have had a bigger build, more investment from the fans than Randy and Cody, but it's not going to happen. Oba and Brock will be like in the middle of night 1, and Randy and Cody will main event night 1. I think Femi beats Brock Lesnar. That's the best decision WWE can make, and it looks like Brock Lesnar is willing to do that, even though there was rumors a couple weeks ago, that Brock Lesnar was refusing to lose. Femi beating Brock Lesnar is the best decision that WWE can make. This is not like an important match, but it is a title match. I think it's going to be the second worst match of the evening, and that is Rhea Ripley versus Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill is the worst champion WWE has chosen in the last probably 10 years. Kind of like a Jinder Mahal situation, just horrible. Same with Nia Jax. And so this might be the easiest decision for WWE to make. You have Rhea Ripley win. You have her beat Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill never becomes champion in WWE ever again. Now it's kind of too high on my list of like importance, but it is the women's WWE championship, which is a huge championship. And then recently developed Gunther and Seth Rollins. I think Gunther wins this match. I think Gunther wins this match simply because he needs it more than Seth Rollins. If Seth Rollins loses, nobody cares. I also think there's a rumor now that we know that Braun Breaker is now officially medically cleared. Seth Rollins is officially medically cleared. The rumor is that Triple H is going to have Braun Breaker return at WrestleMania to cost Seth Rollins the match. So Gunther will win. Braun Breaker will return, and then you'll see Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins pair off and have a feud probably for the next couple months with Paul Heyman, with the Vision, and then ultimately Gunther can talk about how he got a win over Seth Rollins at WrestleMania, and that can lead him to something bigger and better moving forward. I think eventually retiring Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. So I think Gunther wins there with the potential interference with Brock Lesnar. I've been pretty excited about this match, Liv Morgan and Stephanie McCool. The Rhea Ripley Jade Cargill has been the worst because, again, Jade Cargill is the worst WWE champion maybe of all time. And I think Liv Morgan will win this match as well. So as of right now, you have a new world champion, you have a new WWE champion, you have a new women's champion, WWE, and you have a new women's world champion. So we're going to see all four big titles change in WWE at WrestleMania this year. If you have my predictions, yes, because I think Liv Morgan beats Stephanie McCool. And Liv Morgan goes on to have a long title reign. So you could have all four main titles change hands at WrestleMania 42. The WWE Undisputed, the World Heavyweight Champion, the Women's WWE Championship, and the Women's World Heavyweight Champion. So you'd have Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, Randy Orton, Rhea Ripley, and Liv Morgan as your new champions walking out of WrestleMania. Speaking of new champions, you have Becky Lynch and AJ Lee. I think Becky Lynch easily dominates AJ Lee, and then hopefully we don't have to see AJ Lee anymore. I think when AJ Lee came back, she was uninspired. She looks kind of bored in the ring. She doesn't like she's giving any effort. I don't really know why she's back. I don't get it. Maybe her and CM Punk need money. Just the whole thing didn't make sense to me. But hopefully Becky Lynch beats AJ Lee. I don't know if she will. I'm pretty sure she will. But hopefully that happens because Becky Lynch has done an amazing job of probably making the Intercontinental Championship the most prestigious title in the women's division. So I think Becky Lynch wins there, and that's another new champion leaving WrestleMania. And then you have Trick Williams, Sami Zayn. I think if WWE is smart, they will add Carmelo Hayes to this match. So you have Trick Williams, Sami Zayn versus Carmelo Hayes, and I think Trick Williams walks out as WWE United States Champion. That's another new champion that WrestleMania is going to have. Right now, it's every single champion is going to lose their title at WrestleMania. That's at least my prediction. But I think you have to add Carmelo Hayes to this match. I guess you want Trick Williams to win. Trick Williams beats Sami Zayn and Carmelo Hayes, and boom. And then I think with the Intercontinental Championship ladder match, I think Javon Evans will walk out of there as champion. Again, another new champion. Every single title at this point is going to switch hands. So that which makes me think I'm wrong about a few of these because not every single title can switch hands. And so we have a couple more matches left. I think Jacob Fatu is going to beat Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania. I think Finn Balor is going to beat Dominic Mysterio at WrestleMania, and then probably what's going to be the worst match on the card. This match and the Jade Cargill match are going to sort of duke it out for worst match of the evening, worst match of the show, worst match of WrestleMania. And you have the Irresistible Forces versus the Bella Twins versus Alexa and Charlotte versus Bayley and Lyra. And maybe this is the only one where the champion retains. WWE might be stupid enough to give it to the Bella Twins. Even though they're absolutely horrible and not sure why they're being featured on TV. I think you're going to see a Charlotte Flair, or you're going to see a Charlotte Alexa Bliss turn. I think one of those girls, either Charlotte or Alexa, is going to turn on each other, and then you're going to see that go into a feud. And then Bayley and Lyra, whatever. And then I think there's going to be one more match added, which is going to be something between Io Sky, Kairi Sane, and Asuka. And hopefully this is where Kairi Sane and Io Sky turn on Asuka and beat the shit out of Asuka, because Asuka's basically been abusing Kairi Sane, and we need sort of that break free. And I think Io Sky can help Kairi Sane do that. So I think we're going to see something with those women there, especially since they're three of the best women's wrestlers on the roster, and you have fucking the Bella Twins and all these other shit women's wrestlers wrestling at WrestleMania. You should actually have your best wrestlers, doing some work at WrestleMania, and that's Asuka, Kairi Sane, Io Sky. And so that's my sort of right now, in the moment, current favorites and predictions to win at WrestleMania 42, which we're about, 16 days away as I'm talking to you right now. So things could absolutely change and evolve and grow. But as I stand here and sit here and talk to you right now on Pro Wrestling Daily, those are my favorites to win. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. Then like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Lots of love. Cheers.